Budgets, of course, will be on the minds of the leaders who gather together at the G8 and here in Chicago, and the question for them to answer is going to be how we can expand our own prosperity and encourage economic development around the world, as well as find the resources to assure our national security. Britain's answer is the same as the one that we've been pushing through at G20 meetings in Deauville, the same we've been pushing through the World Trade Organization, through the European Union, at NATO, and the same message which the Chancellor of the Exchequer was developing this morning when he announced the annual budget in the House of Commons in London, with a particular emphasis on the need for growth, prosperity, and a more business-friendly economic environment in Britain. All this boils down to a fresh and widespread priority on open markets and free trade to develop the prosperity which we all need, and for which, to be honest, there is precious little public funding freely available to spend on the economic activity which is essential if we're going to achieve those objectives. Part of the answer to this is, of course, more free trade. It lowers prices for consumers and manufacturers. It promotes competition and innovation. It creates more high-paying jobs. The verdict is clear that that is the direction that we have to go in these difficult economic times. And that was part of the message which the Prime Minister and President Obama themselves examined while they were looking at solutions to the global economic crisis together last week. Opponents of more free trade say that it puts developed country manufacturers in a position that they've got salaries to try much higher than our levels and can compete with lower wages in the developing world. We think this is too short-term a view, and we think that the strong base of education innovation that we have in Britain and America puts us in a position to take them on, to manufacture and export better, to develop new technologies and new solutions. Develop and exploit our comparative advantage in aerospace and advanced manufacturing at the same time. And we don't think that opening up our economies to more trade kicks off a race to the bottom. In addition to giving consumers quality products at lower prices, it creates prosperity in other countries which themselves become markets for our products, and is therefore part of the way in which we can fight our way out of the current difficult environment. In December, the launch of a new European Union, United States high-level working group will result, we believe, in a new initiative to try to free up trade between the European Union and the United States, developing the $1 billion worth of trade which we already do. This, again, something which the President and the Prime Minister are attached to. Of course, we need to work on it with our other European partners. But if we can't do more on trade between the European Union and the United States, we're not going to do very well in lowering trade barriers and developing more free trade with other groups.